Hello my friends, it's Julie with Butterfly Papers, and today we're doing another swapping glue. This time I am swapping with Rhonda. She is Junk Journal Diva, so I will link her information below, and then you can go and see what she does with mine. The swapping glue is put on by Jovi of, I think it's Creating with Jovi, and what you do is you have a swap partner and you exchange at least 10 images with them, and then you do a collage with just those images. And the point is just to have fun. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, so we got some is this scrapbook paper? Or, it actually feels a little different, but May wallpaper? Yeah, so anyways, it's plaid paper. Oh, look at this. This is a good sign of spring, especially since we had snow in our state yesterday. Gardening is hard in Montana. That's very nice. Love flowers. Oh, it's adorable. A little hedgehog. Napkin. And we have an advertisement. Peanuts. That is interesting. The grid. That gives me an idea. We'll see if it works. And birds. Those go well with flowers. Oh, that's pretty. I love birds too. Let's see. Generosity in action. Oh, a calendar page. That's nice. Nice background. So we have all seasons here. We have winter and spring and fall, and I'm sure there's summer. Oh, here's a lesson book. I love these old papers. Neat. And then, oh, it's a map page. A couple pages of maps. Oh, actually quite a few. Wow. Okay, so what do we have? We have California. Part of California here. And, yep, is this more? Still California. And then we have some index to the places. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's a good background. And then, there's more. Oh, look at this lovely paper. This is almost too pretty to use. Interesting. Very nice. And finally, we have a note. Thanks for the swapping glue. Look forward to using what you send, Rhonda. And it is a ledger paper. And also there is a picture on here, so that could be used as well. All right, so let's figure out what we're gonna do. I have my swapping glue book here. This is a concertina I made with you. This is what Penny sent, and that's what I made with it. Now this swapping glue is not going to be highly professional. It's just the purpose of this is to have fun. Brings me back to my childhood where you have scissors and glue, and that's it. I mean, this is all you really need. And maybe even the scissors is optional. So let's see. Let's find a focal point. I think maybe the bird. I think the bird is the biggest focal point that we have here. I think that one will be what we focus on, and we'll except for this girl. Okay, let's see if I can take this off. I might have to cut around her to get her off. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we have some interesting textures here that she sent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. And this is something I've been telling you I was going to show you for a while. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some paper weaving. So the easiest way to do that to start here would be just with a piece of paper. And I'm going to do a map. One that has a full map page. So I think this, is that full? This one is, they're torn. So let's see here. Oh, there's the other side. So let's see here. I think this will do. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make, I think we're going to just first trim off. So we have it even. And then I'm going to fold my paper, because I always run into trouble if I don't do this, like that. So I know where I need to cut to, like that. So then I'm going to just line my paper up to a mark there, go up to there, and keep doing that. Except now it's hard to see where I'm at. So I thought this would be kind of nice to have the bird flying over the map like they're migrating for the spring. And that's why I chose the map. And now we just need to have different things to do. This is, for weaving terms, this is the warp and the weft is the other way. I'm just not into weaving really anymore. It's just too much finishing work. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, actually what I really like is this. This is going to be really nice in here. So maybe what I do, let's do this, and there's that. Okay, anyways, I'm going to cut up some of this paper, and then we're going to weave. So I have my weaving strips here, my weft, sorry, and I don't even, I probably cut off a little too much that I don't need. That's okay. Oh, you know, another thing, since we are going to be cutting up, fuss and fitting the bird, I should do this. Now, if you were watching me cut, I'm just eyeballing it. Oops, shoot. I hate when that happens. I have to get a new blade, and sometimes it just decides to do that. So I'm going to do a few more of these. And okay, so this is one way of doing paper weaving. There's all kinds of ways, and I can do a more full video on all the different techniques and such. This is just a quick way to start. And the nice thing about keeping the first part connected is that you don't have to, it's just easier to keep this stable. See, they're all together. It's like it's on a little loom, and I'm going to move this out of here. Okay. All right, so what I like to do with my strips is I like to just mix them up and then randomly draw them out. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to pretend these are in a bin and blindly draw them out. So I'm not even going to look when I reach them. And so I want this part here. I'm just going to draw one. Okay, here's my first one. Decide which. So we're going to go over this one, under, over, under, over. So I'm just pushing up every other one to weave this through. And there we go. And we have our first weaving done. First pass. Okay, so now I'm going to blindly pick another one. Oh, this is a good one. Now this one I'm going to do under first and then over. under and over. So it's just the opposite. Now you can get fancy and do weaving designs where you go over two, under one, or do different patterns and other things too, and make different knots and all that kind of thing. Well, maybe not so many knots with paper, but you can do anything you can do in a loom, about anything you can do with paper. And you just want to push it down so it's flush to the bottom, or there you can leave a space there if that's the design you're looking for, but for now I want a tight weave. Okay, and then make sure my ends are in. Okay, now I'm going to blindly pull another one out. Okay, we've got this. This is the same as that one, so I'm going to not do that one, do this one. Okay, so now we're going over and under again. I'm going to turn my other light on. That maybe helped a little bit. So if I ever get monetized, one of the things I'm going to do is get some good lighting in here. I do have wonderful south-facing window here, and that gets, so the light's a little more diffused than having, oops, and did I say south? North-facing window. So it's a little easier to have not such a bright one, but you still have some light. But sometimes it's not so bright. So there we go. When you want to have some overlap, and push that down. Use my fingernails. Okay. Finally pick another one. Oh, the map piece. Huh. I guess we could do that. And you can have jagged edge too. It doesn't matter, because it's paper. Paper is actually a lot easier to use than fibers. I have done some weaving. I gave it up because there's a lot of work setting the loom up and then taking it down. So I actually, if I'm going to weave, if it's not paper, I would probably I like to do the tapestry weave because it's a lot simpler. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this, and then I will see you when I'm done. All right, my friends, we have finished the weaving, and I wanted it tightly spaced. Now, if you were going to use this in a, like what I did with one of mine, was I used them for backs of artist trading cards, or you can use them for backs of tags. Then all you would do is you would glue this to like cardstock or something, so then the front you can just cut it for tags. So that's just one idea how to use this. And if you want it like a watercolor look where it really blends, you want to have a lot of colors. So you see how there's a lot of colors in the map and stuff, and in some of the florals, those will kind of move into each other. But anyways, this is what we have now, and now we're going to do the bird, and I might need something behind the bird, but let's cut the bird bird out. And that is a meadowlark out there singing while I'm cutting this bird out. Isn't that funny? So we're going to put the bird on here, and then we're going to figure out some other things to do. Maybe we'll do a little collage something with it. Okay, let's see how this is going to fit on the page. I might skip, see if there's a page with more green on it. Maybe that one. Because I think the background will show up a little bit. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, that's gonna look nice. I love that. I like how it kind of comes off the page too. Maybe we'll do this way. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna need different glue. I'm not gonna do my glue stick with this because the glue stick is not gonna hold it. So just a second. I'm almost done with this bottle of glue. Let's see if it's clogged up. I always seem to clog my glue up. Oh, you know, it's upside down. I'm gonna have to go from this angle. Let's make sure all of the things are in place before it dries. We press it down. And there we go. Now I will have to glue down some of the these things here, but I'm going to wait till the end to see how that goes. And now if I didn't lose my bird, here it is. We have the bird here. And let's see if we can find some words. You know, maybe we'll put some more maps on there too. There, that looks nice. Oh, we have the word whisper. I like that. So I think we're going to use the word whisper because of the bird's wings. I'm just going to cut that out. So then I can lose it in my pile. Okay, not quite. So it needs something behind it, I think. Is there any strips that were thick enough? Maybe we'll do a little collage. No, it's too matchy-matchy. And we'll just end up doing this, and I'm going to actually use that dots on the bottom. don't think I cut out Whisper quite straight enough. Oh well, I don't know if this is going to ruin it or not, but I'm just going to take and circle it a few times. And then I'm just going to outline the outside here. I don't know if it's going to do anything. Oh, I'm a little messy, but maybe it's okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe I came up with a new thing. You don't need inks. Just use a side of a marker. And you got a little splotchy there. That's kind of cool, actually. Huh. I have a new thing. Okay, so we have Whisper. And we have a girl. I like this girl, so I think she's got a tea party going. I want to use this, but it doesn't fit in. But it seems like we need something here. And what do we have left? Maybe some flowers. So if we stick some flowers up here, yeah, I like that. Maybe we can put some more. Let's cut them all out. I like how there's so much green in what Rhonda sent, so that the colors coordinate together nicely. It's just so springy. Like I said, this is not professional grade collage. This is just having fun. Kind of, if you get a little stuck creatively, try something like this. You can just grab some stuff, grab a handful of stuff, or whatever's on your workstation, your desk, or in a box, or a bin, and just go to town and create. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the bird down. I don't think we need anything behind the bird. I think it's enough background. Oh, and I was gonna use my glue stick. I don't know if I like glue sticks. Feels like they don't stick very well, at least this glue stick. I've had better glue sticks, but it's hard to get those unless I order online. We just have so many, just a limited amount of stuff, of things available to us here in Montana, because there's just not a lot of people. Okay, we'll put this down. This one I think I need the heavier glue, because the glue stick is not going to want to hold that. Okay, I'm almost done with that glue bottle. It's kind of fun to finish one. I wonder if I should... No, it's not going to come over. Okay, and then we're going to do... Oh, I was going to glue this down. Just tuck that in here so the flowers are coming out. And then I think I want to just do a little overlapping. Like that. A little bit of, you know... Maybe a little bit of like that or something. Give a little more dimension. And maybe I'll even weave that in like that. Oops. Glue residue. And then put that there, like that. Okay. All right, I like that. Okay, then we're going to put Whisper to overlap both of them here. And I lost this piece, so we're going to put this back on. Okay, now are we done, my friend? Or do we need, it feels like there's something missing up here. Okay. Is it the hedgehog that's missing? No, that would be too much. Maybe I will just put a little map up there. How about the wilderness area? Let's just rip and glue. Have all these forests and mountains. So what if we did that? I like that. That's just, why not? Just go for it. I'm going to glue down a few of these things in the back because then it'll have something to stay on. Okay. Or should we overlap it a little? Yeah, let's overlap it so it's not hanging out by itself. Okay, I like that. It's got the spring, whispers of spring is what I'll call this. And I'm just gonna glue down the ends here a little bit. Actually, they're probably okay. It'll be part of the charm of it that they still flap up. All right, well there we go. I like it. What do you think? So thank you so much, Rhonda, for all these beautiful images that you sent. I hope you like what I sent you too. And if you are interested, anyone here out there interested in doing a swap and glue with me, just send me a message. I believe my email's down below, or make a comment. And I'd love to swap with you too. Just have a little fun, just for maybe a half hour or so, and pretend you're back in school. And it doesn't matter if you're perfect or not. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next page. Goodbye.